On today's video, we are going to discuss booking a Virgin Voyage cruise.
Right.
I'm Bob.
And I'm Kelly, and we are getting ready to go on our very first Virgin Voyages cruise in just about a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 days it says.
8 days. Cool. I'm excited. So we thought that we would kind of walk you guys through the process of booking a cruise with Virgin Voyages. It was easy and difficult kind of all at the same time.
Yeah, had little challenges here and there.
Yeah. So we thought that we would share our experience with you guys and kind of walk you through it if you are interested in booking a Virgin Voyages cruise.
First off, yeah, Virgin Voyage is a very mouthful.
It is.
So anyway, your first step is to just log on to virginvoyages.com.
There you go. I know. Yeah, they seem to be very app and website heavy. So there isn't really a phone number to call if you are old school and you want to call and book something over the phone. We weren't really able to find anything.
No, but I'm sure you can book it through a travel agent. You
can, yeah, definitely. If you want to book through a travel agent to make your process a little bit easier. We kind of like to do things ourselves. Nothing against travel agents at all. They're wonderful, but we just kind of like to always do everything ourselves.
So after you book, get on virginvoyages.com, the first thing to do is pick a cruise.
Right, exactly. So you probably are going to go in there with some kind of idea of where you want to go and when you want to sail.
Yeah, or to explore the voyages that are available.
Right.
And when they sail and where they sail from.
Exactly. So we chose a cruise out of Miami. It's a 4-night cruise. It's called a Fire and Sunset Soiree cruise. So 4-night cruise. It has a stop in
Key West
and then another stop in Bimini,
where they have their own private club.
Yeah, I think Virgin Voyages has like their own private beach club kind of area in Bimini. So we figured a 4-night cruise would be a good place to start.
When you start your search, you need to pick the number of people in your party.
Right. Which
they call sailors.
Right, exactly.
And so then you can pick your destination and where it leaves from, all that good stuff, how many nights, what's the itineraries, and then you get to pick your cabin type.
Right, exactly. And then once you pick your cabin type, the price quote you get is going to be for those 2 people.
Or the amount
or however many people you put in. So if it's 1 sailor you put in your search, it's going to give you the price for 1 person.
Right.
But a lot of cruises, they'll give you a price, and then when you go to check out, that's like, oh, that's per person.
Yeah.
So Virgin actually tells you what the total price is going to be when you're doing your search for how many people are going to be in your cabin, which I kind of liked.
I like it a lot. And another thing that I liked about it is that's the price you pay. There are no tips.
Right, exactly. So that's one other thing that we kind of thought was cool. Tips are included in the price.
Tips are included in that price.
Basic Wi-Fi is included in that price.
Basic drinks are included in that price.
Yeah, like sodas and water.
Yeah.
Like basic, like coffee, things like that. And all your food is also included in that price.
Correct.
So there are no restaurants with you have to pay extra to go to the steakhouse or anything like that.
No.
So which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, I think that's very cool. That's one of the things I love about them. So then you get your price, and you if you pick your one you want, pick the cabin type you want, because the cabins are assigned based on the type. You don't get to pick which room. You don't get to go and look at the ship map.
Right, exactly.
And pick where your cabin's going to be. Say you pick, there's like inside cabins, there's outside, there's a balcony cabins, some with bigger balconies, some with smaller balconies. There's rock star cabins, there's mega rock star cabins. So you just research what you feel is best for you and price you can afford. And when you pick that, they will assign the cabin where it is on the ship.
Exactly. So we picked a suite aft suite, and there are 3 different levels of suite aft suite. So there's like a regular size balcony, a bigger balcony, and an even bigger balcony. So we actually ended up picking
the second biggest,
the one in the middle.
Yes.
So there's only a certain number of those cabins available, so they will assign your cabin number when you decide.
And they
on
fill
which
up
one
pretty
you want.
quick too.
They do fill up very quickly. Those ones with the larger balconies.
Yeah.
And even the Rockstar suites, they fill up pretty quickly.
Right. So here's just a little note for you. And I personally would pick, we learned this lesson because we didn't understand it, and we learned this lesson. This is one of the difficult things, the challenging things was, once you pick your type of cabin or which kind you want, if you're signed in
or have created an account,
they will put that on hold for 24 hours.
Right.
So if you're not sure you want it, it's going to be put in a hold in your account. And if you go back to it the other way and look for it, the cabin's going to be gone because they take it out of inventory.
Yeah, exactly. So they kind of put it on a hold, and then it's kind of, you know, it's on hold so nobody else can snag it.
Right.
Basically.
Yes.
But then if you were to go back and look at it, then you'll see it's kind of gone, essentially, for 24 hours.
Yeah, but after, when we learned this, because we had like 3 different cabins on hold.
So we were looking at.
That we were looking at. And so when we finally picked the one that we wanted, we just picked it through the ones we had on hold.
Right, and I don't think we realized when we were looking at the cabins that they would actually place those in like a hold, because we would go to kind of check out essentially, and there would be 3 different types of cabins, you know, in there. So I think you can kind of just choose the one you want and then start the payment process
right.
on that one, and then eventually over time, 24 hours.
I think it's 24 hours they hold it.
The other cabins that you've put in your hold bay
will be released.
Yeah. So we thought that was a little confusing.
That was just a little confusing because we would go back in. This is why we had 3 on in our account, because we go back in just to make sure we wanted that one and not another one.
Right.
And it would say it was gone.
Right, exactly.
And so we're like, wait a minute, it was just there. Somebody already booked it.
Right.
But the reason it was gone is because we had it in our hold account.
Right. So it was gone because it was ours.
Yeah.
But
it took us a little while.
It took us a little while to figure that out, and we couldn't figure out a way to release those ones that were on hold.
No.
Ourselves.
No.
So you kind of just have to let the time expire.
Yeah.
While they're on hold. Because we searched and could not find a button, you know, to cancel it.
If anybody else knows how to do it, please leave it in the comments, because we didn't know how to do it.
We couldn't figure out how to kind of release that cabin, you know, for somebody else if they happen to be looking at the exact same time.
Right.
Right.
So after that, once you pick your cabin type, you're settled on your cabin type, you're ready to go pay, you know, then they're going to want you to put your information in, the names of the sailors, the birth dates, all that kind of stuff. And then they're going to want a form of payment. You can either pay up front in full, which we did, and I think they gave us like a 10% discount for doing that.
Right.
Or you can, they have a link to called Uplift, where you can finance it, and you'll just have to go onto the link to find out, you know, what's the best option for you, because they do have different options.
Right. We won't
yeah, because I don't understand it.
Yeah, we won't kind of go into the details, but basically it's like their financing plan.
Yeah.
You know, some of them have interest rates, some of them are no interest, so you kind of just have to go in and play with it, put in your information, and see which works best for you. But we decided to go ahead and pay in full so we could get the 10% discount.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we don't have to worry about all the rest of that stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, the 10% was worth it for us.
It was really worth it.
Because it saved us what, $300?
About $300.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Which is, that's you know, drinks.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So then after all that is kind of booked, then what's next?
So what you need to do after you're booked is download their app, and all the rest of it will be done through the app.
Right, which again for us was a little bit different.
Yes.
We've cruised with Disney, you know, before, and we do everything with Disney on the website.
Right.
I think you can do it on their app too.
I think you can do it on their website. You just have to sign in.
Right.
It's just easier on the app, and we are going to do a video about the app next.
Right. So in the next video, we're going to talk about what you can do on the app, what the app looks like, schedules, things you can book like dining and things on the app, and information that you still have to put in for yourselves as you're, you know, sailing on the app, that you don't do on the website when you book your cruise.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
All right.
So I think that's going to do it for this.
I think so, yeah. So let us know if you guys have any questions about booking a Virgin Voyages cruise that we can help you with. We are not experts by any means. Like I said, this is our first one.
And this was our experience.
Yeah, so if you have any questions for us or comments, just leave them in the comments below.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed our video. And
ding that bell.
So that you know when we post.
Because we're going to be posting a lot about this cruise in different little segments.
Right, exactly. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Love you, bye.